Need a quick homemade treat for your kids? These buttery cookies are so easy. They come together in minutes with just a few simple ingredients. So let's make them. Before you start baking, there are a few simple things that make a huge difference in recipes. Starting with room temperature butter. Now when I say room temperature, it means soft enough that your spatula leaves an indent, but not oily. This is crucial for the pipable consistency of the dough. To this we will be adding icing sugar. I prefer icing sugar over granulated one because it gives the cookies much finer and delicate texture. Mix this together until it's creamy and the sugar is mixed in. It is extremely important to note that you do not want to overmix this. Being gentle and using the spatula rather than the whisk is the best way to control the texture. This is what we want. Now in goes the room temperature milk and a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla essence. It is extremely important to maintain the butter consistency. So if you were to take warm or hot milk, you'll end up with a puddle, and that will not work in the recipe. It might look like it doesn't want to mix at first, but keep it going. The milk adds just enough moisture to help us pipe those beautiful ridges later. This looks good. Now for our structure. Add in the all-purpose flour, along with some cornstarch. A quick tip here, cornstarch is my secret ingredient. It helps to make the cookies lighter and also retains the shape while baking. Make sure to fold this in gently. Do not overmix this. You can stop once you achieve this consistency. The dough should be thick and pipeable and can hold its shape. Now to fill the piping bag easily, place it in a tall glass and transfer your dough in it. A quick tip here, don't overfill the bag. If it's a small bag, then simply use 2 such bags as it is easier to control the pressure when you're working with it. I'm using a closed star tip nozzle today. I'll leave the link for this in the description box below. Did you notice that I'm using the double bag method? This prevents the bag from bursting and makes it easier to swap the tips if you ever need to. In addition, notice the dough bag doesn't reach the end of the nozzle tip, or else the cookies will lose their shape while piping. Now take a tray lined with parchment paper. To get that shell look, hold your bag vertically upright. Apply firm pressure, pulling slightly, and flick your wrist at the end. Keep them evenly spaced. And don't worry if you can't get them right the first time. You can always redo it by simply scooping it back into the dough bag. And the best part is that you can pipe them and freeze them for another day to bake. That way you have a fresh batch of cookies when you want. And you can get up to 40 such cookies from this batch. I'd like to know, would you have done this differently? Do let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Now this will go into the refrigerator for until your oven is preheated. And bake them at 175 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes. And here they are. They've retained their shape and with a light golden brown at the bottom. It's a perfect treat for your eyes. Pretty as they are. I think I'll call them shell cookies. Let them cool completely before the next step. Now for the fun part. This is where you call your little ones to join in the fun. Dip half the cookie into the melted dark chocolate. And if you prefer the white chocolate, that's fine too. You can sprinkle some edible confetti over this. Would be a pretty sight, don't you think? Now while the chocolate is still wet, sprinkle some crushed peanuts over it. And these are the salted ones. The saltiness of the nuts perfectly balances the sweet butteriness of the shell cookies. Similarly, repeat the same for the rest of the cookies. Once the chocolate is set, place them in small paper cups for the professional bakery finish. Beautiful for a little showcase at tea time with your friends. And who wouldn't want to try these? The saltiness from the nuts with the smooth chocolate texture and the buttery tender crumbs from the cookies. Perfect balance, I'll say. Give it a try and let me know what you think. Time to see how they've turned out. Perfectly baked through. And that tender light crumbs on the inside is something you simply can't resist. So do give it a try and don't forget to write to me when you do. Thank you for watching. Happy baking. Bye for now.